What's up, fam? What's up, family? Yeah, the year is almost 2016. It's almost over with. It's been good. It's been good on YouTube. The controversy, the good times, the bad times, and all that goes with social media. Let us pray and hope this new year we going into be a prosperous one, and people will go on with their New Year's resolutions and make themselves anew. I just want to concentrate, meditate throughout this video, and kick some spiritual stuff to my melanated and Anglo family. You see, my take on this realm we live on, the planet Earth, is the Most High want His creation, which is the Homo sapiens. He created this world, His real estate, for us to live on. My theory, not my theory, my conclusion to this is we as human beings must show ourselves approved for the Most High. It's been a very bloody. You know, I've been looking at the news footage today. It's been a bloody Christmas. This past Christmas in Chicago. There's been a lot of stuff going on in the conscious community, as you know. My black family, you gotta understand that Lucifer is running out of time. His time on earth is very limited, and the fallen angels. And all these situations and tragedies that's taking place is not by happenstance, okay? He's in the music industry. He's on social media. He's going through all the channels on YouTube. This is why people with like minds and talking in the faith, we always going to be constantly attacked, because those people are workers of Satan. Now, if you can't deal with that and you can't fight in that territory, maybe it's time for you to either get off of YouTube or take a hiatus. But that's up to you. Because there's always going to be people that's against your commentary. That is, you know, that comes with the territory, you know what I'm saying? So you got to deal with that. It's all a vicious game and a monopoly by the Illuminati. You gotta show yourself approved. You gotta study. You gotta stay up on the happenings and the current events. I've done some videos way back talking about the year 2020, and that's a significant year. They keep bringing it up. And I watched the not an old video, not that old, and it wasn't surprising to me. I'm gonna be using Chicago as an example, and many other places, not just only Chicago. It's in every major populated inner city within the United States of America. It's no surprise to me we have this generation of murderers, to speak. Like the guy was talking about, there's no jobs in Chicago. In the predominantly black neighborhoods, there's no jobs, and the young males are not going to school, so it's a high dropout rate, and they don't have nothing else to look to, and look forward to. So therefore, you know what they're gonna look to: violent bondage and crime. And it's not integrated; it's segregated. You got the west side and south side, and then you have, they say, some of the young males and females that is melanated people never go outside the vicinity. They never go down. Some of them never go downtown. It's sad, man. And it's almost about to be 2017. My people's up there can't even leave the boundaries of their own neighborhoods, man. It's segregated, man. The whites got their side, and the blacks got their side, and it's very, very perplexing to me. You have the Caucasian living, and they on their side of Chicago, and everything looks hunky dory, and then you have the black sections of Chicago looking like goddamn war-torn countries. Don't tell me that's the way it is. This is how it's designed. See, we as melanated people gotta understand, if we don't work together as black men and black women, do you really expect other nationalities to help us out? It's been proven all throughout these years. They're only gonna let you get what they're only gonna let you get what they want you to get. It's competition when it comes to men. That's how men is. Certain nationalities of men don't want other men, melanated men, to be the leaders and the thumpers and the ego tripping and the alpha males of civilization within America. They want to keep us at a certain level, physically, mentally, spiritually, all across the board. They want to keep us at a certain level, family. And that is the diagnosis and the diagnosis of it all. Excuse me. I'm chilling, doing this video. I'm laying on the floor, got my little phone up, vertical mode. If you can see, got my little window crack. I'm letting it real roll, to speak. Getting ready for this new year. Getting ready for another battle. Going to this battle and come out victorious. Come out with victory, you know what I'm saying? Instead of living in debauchery, the butchery, and ignorance. Don't relish in ignorance, family. Ignorance just gets you more into the fire in life. You gotta think positive, think on higher ground. So these things will continue to happen as long as people want to run away from the truth. The truth will set you free, but you got to practice what you preach. And see, don't feel sad when people disappear. When you living in the light, when you truly living in the light, you gonna see your enemies, the ones you thought was true blue, the ones you thought was there for you, when they start slacking off. Cause don't take that don't get frustrated. When you see people do that, that means that's good. They wasn't good for you anyway. See, when you got that light on you, when you got that light, when you got that shine on you like that, and when you radiant with the Most High Spirit, and the Holy Ghost and the angels and the saints, those people that is opposite of that, they will flee. Because the devil cannot stay around that. Okay? That's like putting an alcoholic, murderer, prostitute, a sexual deviant, and throwing him in a righteous church house. His soul will be quenched with fire, because he ain't gonna be, he or she ain't gonna be able to stand it. You see, the spirits are all around you. It's what spirit you want to choose. Now, as you know, people are gearing up for New Year's parties. As you know, a lot of people is not going to make it to 2017. As you know, I'm telling you, it goes like this. People make their rounds right on this day. Because some people are demonic like that. So I advise you, if you don't have nothing to do, get out of the fucking streets now. Because it's not safe. If you have a designated driver, y'all going out to boogie woogie, whatever, okay. But make sure you go to a place that's safe. And after the party is over, hotel or your residence, have you someone that's focused. Get your ass in the house. Do not linger around. Because even at the pecking hour, even after 12:01, around 2 or 3ish, 4ish, the wee hours, people still acting like goddamn fools. So be careful, y'all. Be careful. Well, as this year closes, it's been as usual. It's been the usual suspects when it comes to the Fraternal Order of Police. We lost a lot of males and females due to police violence this year. Sexual assaults too. Rapes. Last but not least, there's been a lot of people we look up to now. They're being exposed as frauds. Same old shit, Countertel Pro. You have agents within these agencies, the Hebrew Israelites, the House of Consciousness and all that. I truly believe it is infiltrators and agents for the U.S. government to sabotage the movement. Yes, I do. It's nothing new under the sun. Just like Malcolm X and Martin Luther King and the rest of the freedom fighters of the civil rights era. Same old shit, different day, just reheated and recooked. Yes, I do. So when you look at these aspects of it, you gotta ask yourself, what are you gonna do with your individual life, male and female, and a melanated race? And we keep on blaming white supremacy. No, blame yourself. They don't got the rope no more. They ain't chasing us with horses in the swamp and hanging us to the highest tree. We got a lot of opportunities, and we still want to take advantage of them. Stop using white people and white supremacy as a crutch, black folks. And let me tell you something. When you become a target, that means you're doing something in a major scale for your melanated family. How many of us white supremacy touch? Not many. It's the ones that is trying to change this thing. Then you'll see the real corporates and the real instigators and the real demons come out the cut. But if you ain't moving and shaking it and making nothing, concrete, meaning money-wise, if you ain't bringing a whole shitload of money to the table, if you ain't helping a lot of black folks out, then people ain't worrying about your black ass, 'cause you're a bottom feeder to them. Come on, y'all, get real. You know, I'm just a content creator, but I don't have no low self-esteem about that. I like making videos. Now, let's say if I had a million subscribers and shit, and millions of views, been on TV, my name get out there being one of the most powerful YouTubers, and I'm making millions, and oh yeah, who that nigga? Yeah, he dangerous, He can have a train of thought and get his people. That's when they come after you. Remember, I want y'all to peep game. If y'all wise enough to know this, it was two prominent civil rights activists and leaders, men of two different faiths. For a long time, they didn't get along, and at their last days, they was about to make a merge. That was Malcolm and Martin. And they was about to make that merge. I'm telling you, pay attention, y'all. They had to get them out, because if they wouldn't have came together, they would have changed history. I bet you 9 times out of 10, black folks wouldn't be in the position we are now. I'm telling you, they had to stop it. They had to stop that shit. This is what they doing all over again in the conscious community, working through our own melanated people. I'm telling you, folks, you got to follow the pattern. And there you have it. But when you see men try to play the Most High, when you see men trying to be demigods and women, you got a couple guys on my page talking about the ghetto gaggers I done way back in 2000. Actually, the beginning of 2016. These videos are old. I appreciate that, guys. Y'all looking at my old material and giving y'all a little 2 cents in it. And let me talk about that. Let me tell you about that, y'all. Pornography been around since the beginning, the biblical days. It was a documentary I seen in National Geographics, and they had an ancient what do they call those things? Papyrus scroll. They found it over there in a cave over there, like a cave-like pyramid or what have you, a cave over there in Egypt. It was in a vase, and it was fragments when they rolled it out, and it looked like a modern day. It looked like an Egyptian Kama Sutra. That's all it was. It was pornography. Ancient Egyptian pornography. Different caricatures of Egyptians scrolling. There you go. They had it on the walls of Pompeii. That shit. They got a whole wall in India. They got sculpture, actually temples, man. They got temples, man. That takes a hell of a lot of creativity and artist work. They got sculptures, but they're actually temples of figures screwing. And that brick mason work is phenomenal. When you walk up, it's all people screwing in the structure. And they got a sex wall, same thing, made out of stone. And it's barren, It's over there in India, some part of India. And, it's a tourist attraction. People go there and look at it. And it's barren. The animals run wild. I don't know if they destroyed it or nothing, because I seen an old documentary on that. And it's amazing how those people in craftsmanship, how they took and sculpted sexual positions and put it in the creation of a temple. It put a lot of work in that, man. But that goes to show you, it's nothing new under the sun, family. But when you take sex and take sexual practices and pervert them and take them from their natural selection of things, it becomes satanic sexual magic. And that ghetto gaggers and all that is what it is. The toys, the sex dolls, the penis pumps, the altering and the changing of your natural way as being a human being. You know, you're altering yourself into plastic surgery, even tattoos. All that is a no-no. Some of that was taught by the fallen angels, okay, in the book of Enoch. If you go over there in the Middle East, this is why those women, they used to, I don't know, they still practice that now, but in some countries they still do it. But this is the reason why the veil was created, for the women to put the veil on their face. That comes from that. That comes from that scripture. You know, don't make your woman look lustful. You know, that's why they used to wear. You know, they still do it in some countries, like I said, but not all. Some of them, you know, that law, they destroy that law. Don't make your woman look lustful and appealing to other men other than their husband. Okay? You got to do your research, family. That comes from the book of Enoch. Okay? They taught women enchantment. They taught men and women enchantment, magic, you know, numerology, you know, astrology. All that was taught. Okay? Weapons of war, destruction. Yeah. But if you don't study, you won't know these things. And it was a reason why that wasn't supposed, you know, that shouldn't have been taught to us. Because the reason why I think why, because God wanted us to figure it out for ourselves. So the angels stepped over God's bounds and took it upon themselves to teach us sinful ways, sinful stuff. And it's still happening today. You know, their spirits still roam the earth until the Son of Man come back, till the Most High come back and crack this sky. This is why some of these things should not surprise some of y'all that's going on. You know, it's prophecy, family. But when you know this, you should live accordingly to the prophecy and keep the statutes, laws, and commandments. You feel me? If you don't do that, you're going to wind up doing the other. You're going to wind up always having bad relationships. You're going to wind up not having the right kind of money to get the certain things you want. When you don't live in a righteous way, you live in a demonic way. Let's put it like that. And it will be pitfalls, it will be obstacle courses, and everything that comes with it. It's like a life. It's like living a life of hell on earth. So it's like a brief little summary for what I've been saying on social media. Okay, I need y'all to pray, take care, and don't fear nothing out here. Get that fear out your heart. You know what I'm saying? The only one you should be fearing is the Most High. Especially when you're doing wrong. He don't ask. Yeah, he do ask for much. But I tell you, what he asks for, you gotta put your foot forward. Okay? He's not gonna do it all for your family. This goes for male and female. You gotta put your foot forward, and you gotta be determined to live a spiritual life. Like I say, a lot of people's gonna fall off the wayside, and then you'll know who your true friends and enemies are. But I hope y'all have a good night, or wherever y'all reside at. And family, it's almost 2017. What are you gonna do for 2017? That's my question to you all. Or it's gonna be the same old bullshit. It's gonna be the same old bullshit, or it's gonna be something new.